Ever paused mid-session because someone flipped open a rulebook and declared, "Actually, that spell doesn't work like that"? You may be in the presence of the rules lawyer, a player who knows the game system very well and isn't afraid to use it, for better or worse. Now, before we stack too many negative modifiers on this archetype, let's be clear. Rules lawyers aren't the enemy. In fact, having someone at the table who knows the system inside and out can be a huge asset, especially if you're a newer GM or navigating a crunchy number-heavy game. But like all good things, caffeine, necromancy, fireballs, it's all about moderation. The problem shows up when the rules become more important than the story, when the flow is constantly interrupted to cite page numbers, when arguments stall a scene for 15 minutes because someone insists grappling mechanics are sacred text. Here's the shift. Empower the rules lawyer, but give them structure. Make them your designated mechanics guide, with the understanding that rules discussions happen after the scene, not during. Remind the table and yourself that the GM's rulings stand in the moment to keep the game moving. You can always adjust later. And if you're the rules lawyer, ask yourself this: am I helping the game flow or am I pressing pause? Sometimes it's better to let the bard do the weird thing and sort it out after the laughter dies down. Because this isn't courtroom drama, it's collaborative chaos. The rules are the skeleton, but the story, that's the soul. So what's your table's golden rule? Do you lean rules as written, or is it all about the rule of cool? Here's a challenge. Pick one rule you always enforce at your table, and break it just once for the sake of story. Let the wizard cast something wild. Bend an action to make a moment cinematic, or ignore encumbrance because the barbarian really needed to carry that statue. Then tell me in the comments, did it make the game better, worse, or just weirder? So that's the rules lawyer. Part hero, part procedural speed bump. When handled well, they keep the game tight. When unchecked, they can grind the story to a halt. Balance is the key, and a little trust goes a long way. Thanks for watching. I genuinely appreciate you being here. If this episode helped, hit that like button. Drop your best rules lawyering moment in the comments, and subscribe for more RPG wisdom, chaos, and table tales. Next up, we're shifting gears from the player who knows everything to the one who might have missed what planet we're on. The absent-minded wanderer drifts in next. Bring snacks. They probably forgot theirs.